Hello neighbor, Beechard Moorfield here, and welcome to Make It a Great Day. Zig Ziglar, love this guy. He said, take time to grow as an individual. You don't have time not to. Now, that's not only a word of encouragement, that's also a word of warning. Take time to grow as an individual. You don't have time not to. Sound travels at about 1,100 feet per second. That's somewhere in the neighborhood of 700, 650, 700 miles per hour. Light travels at 186,200 million, or 200 miles, 186,200 miles per second. You can refine that down a little bit more, but that's close. If you are outside and you look up and see the sun, you don't see the sun now, you see the sun 8 minutes ago. That's how long it took the light to get from the surface of the sun to your eye. 8 minutes. If I stand at one end of a stadium and clap my hand, you will see my hands clap together, a good second before you hear the report of the clap. You see, everything in life takes time to travel from point A to point B. But the fastest thing that goes from point A to point B is life itself. Everything that's living is growing. You may not see it. We drive out from our home sometimes, and there are places where we drive that years ago when we first moved to where we live, you could drive by this place and the trees that were on the sides of the road were some type of I think they call them Leland cypress. They make beautiful buffers and along the side of the road. The trees that were planted along the side of the road were maybe 3-4 feet tall. We drive by that same place now after more than 20 years of living in this particular location. And those trees are 20 or 25 feet tall. Huge. Continued to grow. And they continue to grow. Though you don't see it, they're growing a little bit every day. They're evergreens throughout the year. They're growing, they're growing, they're growing. When that tree or one of those trees stops growing, it is either dead or dying. Did you know the same is true for human beings? I'm not talking about physical growth in the human being. I'm talking about emotional, intellectual, mental, spiritual. When we stop growing in those ways, we are either dead or dying. Some people, it happens suddenly. Unfortunately, it can happen with an accident. Unfortunately, it can happen too quickly because of sickness and disease. Well, what's even sadder in many respects is to see it happen when it doesn't have to, because the person involved just stopped growing. They stopped living. When you stop living, when you stop growing, you begin to die. Don't do that. Don't do that. Give yourself something to do. Give yourself something to learn. Set new goals, new agendas. As I've shared before, dream a dream, then catch that dream, then dream again, then catch it, then dream again. And learn from your pursuit of the dream how to pursue the next one better. Live a life that is full of dreaming, pursuing, catching, and dreaming again. Put it to work in your life. Take time to grow as an individual. What do you do? What do you do that you enjoy? Grow in it. You may not always be able to put on hip waders and wade in a rapid mountain stream to fish for trout. But as long as there's life in your body, if you're that kind of a fisherman, you can probably still tie flies and teach other people how to do the work. Live your life. Enjoy it. Go from one achievement to the next and enjoy the life that you have. How? By growing as an individual. Remember, you don't have time not to. And make it a great day.